Hi everyone, today I am doing a bit of a different video. I know I've been away for a while because I've been in hospital. I just had a baby, so if I look like I'm sleep deprived and I look like a slub, it's because I feel like it. I don't get much sleep these days, but I wanted to get into a bit of a normal rhythm again and try and film something, especially now as my husband's at home and Joseph's asleep, so it's a good time to film. And I watched Georgia Harris's video on how I used to do my makeup in high school, and I thought that was a really funny video to watch, and I thought I'd do something similar to that. I did not wear any makeup in high school because I went to a very nerdy all-girls school and there was no one to impress. There were no boys and I didn't really know what makeup was. I did wear makeup when I went to events and things like that, but I didn't really know what I was doing and I didn't wear it on a regular basis. So I thought I'd do a how I used to wear my makeup because we've come a really long way. So when I was in uni, I met my best friend Nicole and we did an exchange trip in France. We did a summer abroad studying French as we were studying that at the time. And she made the mistake of dragging me into Sephora to buy some makeup. And she didn't realize that at the time, but she's created this monster that has now accumulated so much makeup. And I first discovered, that's where I first discovered mineral makeup, and I bought my first Bare Minerals mineral makeup. And that's pretty much all I would wear. Now, I don't have that product right now, so I'm going to use the Kryolan Matte Mineral Makeup in Cool Fair. This is way too light for me. It's my husband's. He doesn't wear makeup, but I made him wear makeup for our wedding, so he would not have such a red face. Anyway, I would just take a kabuki brush and just kind of pat that all into my skin and in a really haphazard manner. And then that's pretty much it. I'd go out the door like this. I wouldn't do anything to my eyes, my brows, anything on my lips. That's pretty much how it went. Because, I mean, I was wearing pretty much no makeup to now a little bit of coverage, and I didn't want to have cake face or anything like that. Now, on the odd occasion where I did go out and wanted to wear some lipstick, I used to like to go for this kind of dark burgundy shade. So pretty much mineral foundation and just a dark lip is what I'd go for. I thought it looked really nice and vampy at the time. Mind you, I wasn't the best at applying makeup. And for someone who wasn't necessarily had a great level of skill, a dark color like this probably should have stayed well away from these kind of shades, but did it anyway. So yeah, for the odd occasion, I'd pretty much go out like this with my vampy red lips, and there was my nighttime look. So after the mineral makeup phase, I kind of started getting into liquid foundations. I used to be about an NC20, now I'm about an NC25 to 30 depending on the season. And I have some of my old foundation. It's been decluttered, but it's yet to be chucked in the bin, so I'm just gonna try and I'm gonna use it to show you how light I was. Pretty much I just applied everything with fingers. I had no time for brushes. I didn't really use any brushes because just didn't really know how to use them, and I guess, yeah, this was a convenient and cheap option. You know, everyone's got fingers. Let's just put it this way. I was really lazy with makeup, so, you know, I didn't want to put too much effort into it. I was this pale and just applied it all over my face, and that was it. However, I did discover blush and contour was amazing. And like a lot of people did, I think you would all know about the Nars Orgasm Laguna duo. As you can see, this is really well loved, and I used to wear this all the time. It was the only thing I ever wore. So we're gonna use it this time. So when I got this, I also got this MAC brush, which to this day I still love, and it's gone through so many washes. It's held up really well. It's my favorite MAC brush. And I used to use this specifically with this duo. But yeah, this was pretty much the only blush I used to wear for ages because I really liked the color. It's quite flattering, I suppose. Has a bit of shimmer, but nothing too over the top. I really never reach for this blush anymore, but it's actually quite nice. I have actually 3 of these because, as you know, Nars likes to put Orgasm in pretty much every one of their holiday palettes and things like that. Then with the contour side, I would just take the angled edge and just along the jawline Pretty much similarly to how I apply my contour now. I only really sculpted my jaw and the sides of my face. I didn't do my nose or anything like that. Which I don't heavily contour my nose anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. Really quick and simple. One thing I totally forgot to mention was I went through a phase where I used to love colored mascara, specifically blue mascara, because I remember my mum buying like a Dior blue mascara and I used to steal it from her and wear it all the time. So what I'm gonna do to recreate that is I've got this matte blue loose shadow from Darling Girl Cosmetics, and I'm gonna mix it with some mixing medium and then just use a disposable wand and just kind of apply it. So I'm gonna curl my lashes with my Uemura lash curler, which I used to use quite a lot because my lashes have always been really straight and sparse. So I just apply the blue mascara to my top lashes. I mean, this is not a great substitute for the Dior one that my mom had, but didn't want to just go out and buy blue mascara for the sake of this video. Yeah, I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. Blue lashes. Didn't you think it was the coolest thing ever, Tom? Mm-hmm. Do you remember when people used to wear colored mascara?
No.
Really?
No.
After that, I started getting a little bit more comfortable with liquid liner. And I went through a whole bunch of liquid liners, but the one I kept going back to was the Revlon Colorstay liquid liner. It's got a felt tip. I really like the felt tip because it's really easy to get a winged liner with this. And I still have them. I mean, I've got like 4 because I love them so much. And I bought backups when I went to the US and all that sort of stuff. I don't really use this anymore, but I liked this shade because it was a dark brown and it wasn't so stark and in your face, and it didn't look like you were wearing tons of makeup, which I never wanted to look like anyway. Being someone who didn't used to wear a lot of makeup, I didn't want to, again, have a really full face of makeup. And I found that this one was really easy to apply. It's quite a wet formula, so if you have monolids or anything like that, this is not going to work for you. But I pretty much take it in from the inner corners of my eyes. So I kind of like take it out the slightest bit. And there was the eyeliner look. Very simple and quite natural, I think. Now, one of the first YouTubers I started watching was Lisa Eldridge, and she used to do this really cool trick to make your bottom lashes look a little bit fuller. She used to take and I think she still does it. She takes a brown liner, or I think black liner, and just kind of put dots under the eyes to make the lash roots look thicker. So I used to do that. I used to kind of like dot the liner on like that rather than one swoop of a line, and just kind of dot it to make my little lashes look like they exist, like I have some sort of definition there, because as you can see, there's nothing. I still think this is a really cool trick. I don't do this anymore, but I think it still works well. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the mascara that I used to love and wear all the time, which was that Helena Rubinstein Feline Mascara. So I'm just going to use the one I have, and I'm just going to apply it to my bottom lashes. But that one is a really good one because it just kind of gave the illusion that I had some sort of lashes, and they didn't smudge or anything on my oily lids. I hate this wand, by the way. Now I just got mascara on my face. Gonna zoom you up on what the eyes look like. But yeah, it was very simple, nothing over the top, nothing crazy, because I wasn't into crazy makeup. I really never experimented with eyeshadow, which is sad, but that's how it was. Okay, then pretty much the only lip color I ever wore was this one by Nars. It is the Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Dolce Vita. I've gone through like 5 of these. I loved this. I don't wear it so much now, but it was kind of like my perfect My Lips Look Better shade. Easy to apply. Annoying that it's not automatic and you have to sharpen it. I think this color looks a little bit, it doesn't look that fantastic on my coloring now, but when I was fairer, I think it looked a bit better, which is why I kind of never gravitate towards it anymore. Plus I prefer my liquid lipsticks, just because they have better staying power. So that's pretty much it. This is how I used to wear my makeup. I know it's nothing crazy and colorful and, you know, out there as some others have done, but this is really how I was. I mean, I like to keep it simple. Still generally like to keep it simple, but definitely like to play around with more eyeshadows now, and now I actually do my brows. Back then I didn't know what a brow product was. Anyway, I hope you found this enjoyable to watch, and I will see you next time.